Hi, welcome to 4th grade art. So you should have received some materials for this lesson, and this is lesson number 11. You will need a white piece of paper, an assortment of colored paper, some glue, and a pair of scissors that you like to use. And this lesson is called Paper Cutouts, where you will be cutting pieces of colored paper and gluing them onto a white piece of paper. And you'll see that you're going to be using different colors and different shapes, and you'll be using your own imagination and your own creativity to compose your own piece of beautiful artwork. The 1001 Nights by Henry Matisse. Henry Matisse was a very famous artist, and you'll see that he cut out all kinds of different shapes using colored pieces of paper. So you'll see some shapes that you recognize, some geometric shapes like some squares and rectangles, also circles, some ovals that are not perfectly shaped, but you can still see what shapes they are. And then you'll see like some hearts, and then some that he used his imagination to create. They kind of look like seaweed, some looks like leaves, and some have jagged edges, some have curved edges. So you'll be doing the same things. You'll be doing some shapes that you already know, and then you'll also be creating some shapes that you don't know, or that are new, or that are just organic and natural flowing. And then you'll place it on your white paper to make it look like a design that you like, that you think looks good, and what colors that you want to put on your paper. So it'll be all up to you. So next you'll see a video where I will do the activity or the art piece with you. So, hi, here we are. I am Miss Lizelle. I am Inari's mom, and I will be teaching you 4th grade art today. Today's lesson is paper cutouts. So make sure that you have a big table, a nice open table, and you have your materials, some white paper, scissors, glue. And if you have more construction paper at home, you can use your construction paper or the construction paper that's included with your materials. You can use any other color you want if you have that at home. So here we go. Okay, so here's all our materials. I have scissors, glue, my construction paper, and my white paper that I will be composing all my cutouts with. So this is the example that we have here, and you can see the different shapes and the different cutouts that we used. So you're just going to take a piece of paper and just start cutting. Maybe we'll start with some hearts, some easy hearts. So start with some hearts. Make as many as you want, any size that you want. Okay. And just start cutting. You might want to make some geometric shapes. So some rectangles or some squares. And you can just keep on just cutting and cutting and cutting. Maybe we'll make some triangles. I liked one thing that I did was I took a piece and I made a shape inside of it, and then I used that on my paper. So maybe we'll start with that. So you're going to be placing it on your paper and arranging it on your paper with your white as your background, which is your negative shape, and your positive shape are the cutouts. But you're also going to use, or you can use, the cutouts for your background also to see what that looks like. And then let's see, and then you can make some complicated shapes also. So let's try making a really complicated shape of turns and big turns and little turns and some weird looking shapes, and see what that looks like on our paper. And if we don't like it, we don't have to use it. And if you do like it, you can make more of those shapes if you'd like to. So here's a fun shape. And see, where do you think, where would I want this? That looks good there. can try it in different places until you see a place where it looks good. And then as you start adding more pieces, you might not like where it is anymore. And you might have a color that you use. Oh, I like that shape. I'm gonna try it again. You might have a color that maybe you don't really like on that paper, so then you just take it out. So maybe I don't like orange. Actually, the orange does look kind of cool. But right now, maybe I don't like the orange, so maybe I'll just take that out for now, and I can use it a little bit later. Let's try some black. Black is really nice because it's so bold, and maybe I'm just gonna make some really simple shapes out of the black and add that to my piece, my composition. Okay, so you can put it in any shape that you want. And maybe I don't like that. I'm not sure if I like that. I'm gonna keep it for now. Okay, so you just make it so you like it the way it looks to you. And there's the orange piece. I think maybe if I'm gonna keep the orange, I think I need another orange piece in there. So do I wanna keep the same shape? Maybe I wanna use the other side of what I had already cut and add that somewhere. Find a piece. You know what my piece might need is maybe some small pieces, and I can reuse some of these colors for the small pieces. And I don't have enough. I feel like I want some more round or curved shapes. So do you see how I'm cutting the round shapes? So I'm just cutting slowly and I'm twisting the paper. You know what's really cool is you can make a swirl. If you keep just making a smaller and smaller circle, you can make sort of a swirl, like a snail shaped piece like that. And you can add that somewhere, maybe. I feel like that's too much blue. And I don't really like that. So I think I'm gonna take that out. I don't like that. I wonder if red will look good. Oh, look at what happened there. I hit it and it made kind of this neat shape. So that might look cool in the corner. Okay, so you're going to play around with it. And you know, when you're ready to glue, say this is what you like. Actually, I don't really like this right now, but say this is what you like. You end up with what you like. But now you have to glue it. And so once you start gluing, you have to take the pieces off to glue it. So what you might put down first that you really like might change a little bit because you have to move the pieces in order to glue them down. So remember, a little dab will do you. You don't need too much glue. We don't want to make a big soggy mess. You just need a little bit, and you can start gluing your pieces down. And remember, you have some of your cutout pieces are going to be background pieces that you need to glue down before you glue the pieces on top of it. Okay, so I'm going to work on this, and then I will show you the completed piece. Okay, so I have my completed piece. There you go, and this is the other example. So there's two pieces. You can see that there's similar colors because it's what I have here, and you might have different colors that you use for yours. So you can look how I composed it and balanced it. It's all according to your own creativity, what you like, your choice, and your design. So I added, and Nari saw this and she said that she liked this the most out of this piece. So I made really jagged pieces, almost like jaws. Then I found this cutout piece. I thought I added this one first, and I thought, oh, I need something to balance it. So I added another one here. And you can see how they're layered on top of each other. And at first I wasn't really liking what I saw, and so I just kept adding more and more and more pieces until I felt that I was happy and that I felt it was balanced. But you'll see there's, Here there's the bottom layer, which is the background, the negative shape of the white paper, and then a big blue piece or turquoise piece, a layer of the black pieces, and then a third layer. So you can layer them onto each other to create an effect, or so that the different colors interact with each other and look different on the page. So you want to make just, you can make sure that all the little pieces are glued on better, but this is what I came up with, and what you came up with can be completely different. I hope it's completely different, and I hope that you have fun doing it and you discover some new shapes, and you use some of the old shapes that you do know, the geometric shapes, and some new creative organic shapes that you make up yourself. Okay, have fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys end up with.